Humans need social interaction to live, but this interaction doesn't necessarily have to come from other humans. In the past weeks, I have researched the effect of pets on their families and humans, a wide variety of experiences I have in my own life, and how pets have affected myself. In a study done by the CDC, they have found that there is a correlation between the bond of a person and their pets, their physical activity, and their mental health. Pets can improve their own health, and having the presence in their family can help develop the parents and the children. To help make your family and raise your children, if you have them, I believe that pets should be looked at as not just a luxury, but something that you can invest in. Life can be stressful with sports, family, friends, and anything else you may have in your life. You need something to help you unwind and relax. Imagine having a hard day at work with a lot of homework, or to the point where you just can't function. You come home, sit down in a quiet house or an apartment where the pet can come into effect. For example, the dog in this situation. A dog will be waiting for you at your front door, excited to see you, and immediately lighten up your day. Some blame people for not having a pet because you have to work with them and train them. Others blame it on having to feed them and take care of them. Some say that the pet can be expensive to afford, which in some cases they are, but there are ways around that. With the busy lives that we all live, it's crazy to think that you can bring one more responsibility into it. Without a way to relieve your stress, it can lead to many health problems such as obesity, heart disease, diabetes, anxiety, upset stomach, and can make you age faster. According to the animalsmart.org, dogs help humans reduce stress. Studies show that the interactions with therapy animals can decrease stress in humans. Playing with them or just petting them can increase levels of stress-reducing hormone antioxidant and decrease production of stress hormone cortisol. In a family environment, pets can also affect the children's health and development as well. In fact, according to centerforhealth.org, when a child has no brothers or sisters, research shows that pets can help children develop greater empathy, higher self-esteem, increase the participation in social and physical activities. The pets give them a companion and someone to interact with when they are alone at home. It can teach discipline as they have to take care of them and train them as an animal. Although it is very common in my area to have a pet, throughout the U.S. it's becoming less common, as only 68% of families have a pet, according to fatsplusstatistics.org. Dogs and cats are obviously the most common pet, but there are many other options. Fish, horses, and some other reptiles are very common in families. In an article done by Psychology Today, they list out the proven facts that affect the children's development. A couple of the most important ones that I thought were when a pet dies or gives birth, it teaches them about the cycle of life. Also, the next one is about love, loyalty, and affection that it helps them with. These animals help strengthen their immune system by exposing them to bacteria from the outdoors. By exposing them to these things, it can make them a little sick at first, but avoid bigger problems as they grow older, according to Men's Health in an article over how dogs can boost your immune system. Animals have been used in ways to help physically and mentally disabled people and are now even being used in hospitals. Many people refer to other things to help relieve their stress and boost their mood. These things are like TV, movies, drinking, caffeine, and over or under eating. These are all obviously unhealthy habits to turn to as a solution and can cause even bigger ones. Dr. Ann Berger said that in an article in News and Health that dogs are very present. If someone is struggling with something, they know how to sit there and also be loving. They also said that there is an attention, that their attention is always focused on the person at all time. As I mentioned earlier, they are being used to help disabled and also in hospitals. There are very many therapy dogs that they call that for their specifically good traits that they have to help with people. Depression seems to be a growing problem in the United States, as 16.2 million adults have a serious depression episode every single year, according to ADA.org. Depending on your personality, amount of activity, and where you live, certain animals may not be a better fit. For example, a person that lives in a small apartment in New York may not want a Great Dane that is 120 pounds and extremely active. A better fit for them may be a cat or an Australian Terrier. Dogs are a somewhat cheap option, and it says that they can cost around $1,500 or $500 every year just to take care of, according to an article called the annual cost of pet ownership. This includes their doctor checkup, food, and normal maintenance. Compare that $500 to having sessions with a therapist or even having to pay for antidepressant pills. It is a great investment for your own health. We have talked about their effect on mental health, development, and how they can help with your physical health. Another problem in the U.S. is obesity. According to healthdata.org, only around 160 million Americans are considered obese. In an article called The Power of Pets by Wayne Harrison, they said that a recent study showed that teenagers that took care of fish also helped manage their own health, including their type 1 diabetes. Another way is through exercise. Many animals require that you walk or let them outside, which encourages an owner to get outside and walk them. One way that my family gets active is through walking my own dog and getting out with my horses. A leash can cost around $10 to $5 at Walmart, easy to pick up and a super cheap way to get active. For example, in my own life, the horses that I take care of, I clean their stalls and get out and ride them for a good exercise. To carry the manure out to the field and load the wheelbarrow is a small way that helps me stay active. Some worry about controlling the pets or the animals being aggressive. If you do your research, choose the right animal, or talk to the previous owner about its behavior, it should not be a problem. Working with your pet can also prevent those behaviors. Making your pet respect your commands and training them can help make those behaviors rare. Also, spending time with your pet also makes it less likely to be aggressive towards you. In conclusion, having a pet for yourself and your family should be something everyone has. Regardless of where you live, having some type of pet is possible and an investment in your own health and possibly your kid's development. Almost anyone can afford some sort of pet. Fish can cost as low as $4 to $10. Challenge yourself to find a pet that fits your lifestyle or can help you start something new like exercising or walking. They can help you expand your comfort zone. Everyone should have some sort of pet in their life that helps them increase their physical and mental health. They are a long-time investment, provide comfort, security, and can relieve stress.